Hey guys, thanks for tuning in for part 2 of my EDC knife options. This part is kind of how I collaborate the knives into making a great all-around unit, and my thoughts of what an EDC knife should be able to do. And yeah, let's just get into it. So a couple of the things that I do to make an EDC option have pretty much everything that you need for the day is have a primary blade, a backup blade, and maybe an EDC, or not an EDC, but a neck knife. I also, if I am gonna maybe know that I'm gonna be working on more than just cutting purposes, I'll throw this into my pocket. It's just a little Leatherman skeleton tool. If I know that I'm going to be needing pliers or some kind of tool bit for the day, I would throw that in there also. And to me, the weight in my pockets doesn't really bother me that much. It just kind of, I know that people really don't like a lot of weight in their pockets throughout the day, but it doesn't matter too much to me. So one of the options that I put together, if I want to go light for that day, I'm going to put the primary, the backup, and that's it. I have my primary folder that it pretty much will do almost all the jobs that need to be done. But with that kind of big blade, you're not going to be able to have some precise cutting that you need with a small, thinner blade. So that's why I throw in the Gerber STL 2.0, because you can kind of really get down and do some really, really fine work with that thin blade. Another option, if I know that I'm going to have a hard use day, I need a lot of manpower with my knives, is that I'm going to put a big, heavy knife that is going to do everything that I possibly need done that day. And then I throw in the little neck knife, because if I do need that more precision, it does have a fairly fine blade or tip, so I can really do some work but still have the meat behind the knife to get down and dirty with it. Those are two great options. Kind of just, you just want options throughout your day if you're gonna carry knives and that you're gonna really need a knife in the day. You want options. It's the main reason why I combine my knives. A couple just bare bones knives that I just want to throw in my pocket if I'm going out to town. If I know that I'm not going to be doing that much work today, my day off, I'll just put the Kershaw and then the Gerber. The Gerber usually always comes with me, no matter what, unless if I'm going to do these two, then I don't feel it necessary for that small blade because I have the neck knife. But if I'm just going to have just a regular day, I'm off work or something, I'll put these two together, these two together, and these two together. That's kind of a normal rotation that I've been doing for pretty much ever. Have primary, backup. Nothing changed. But if I am going to go to work, I kind of work at an outdoor store. I'm doing a lot of rope cutting, fixing some regular stuff, box cutting, I will have I'll have a little bit bigger blade, this or one of these two, with of course my smaller knife, box cutting, something like that. And then I'll have my Leatherman, cause you don't, I mean, we have tools at our store, but you don't want to have to run all the way back up front to grab a pliers when they're in their pocket, ready, or in your pocket, ready to go, and you pretty much have everything that you need. And yeah, I guess if I do just want a little gentlemanly type of casualness, I just put the Kershaw and then the Gerber, and those are pretty, it's just kind of classy to me. Don't want to have a lot of flashiness, tactical type stuff. And then the best EDC that I would kind of all together want in a knife would have to have the durability of a big blade and the strength of a fixed blade, but also it doesn't have to be light, as I told you before that weight's not a big factor, but it has to have a deep pocket clip. That's like my favorite thing in an EDC knife, is having a deep carry clip. I don't like a lot of people to know that I have a bunch of knives on me. I don't want people to kind of think that I just carry huge knives on me and kind of get frightened by that type of stuff. I do kind of live in an area where a lot of people do carry multi-tools with them, knives, because a lot of people are doing farm work, stuff like that. I kind of live in a rural area, so that's kind of my thoughts on what EDC should be to you. You want comfort is a huge option, because you don't want hot spots when you're gripping a knife all day, and you don't want to have blisters and stuff. And then that's pretty much it. That's kind of my EDC overview of what it should be, what I do, what you should kind of think of when you're going to get an EDC knife, and some really good options for EDC knives. These are affordable. All these knives, Scout Tool, it's kind of expensive, but they're affordable. They will do the job, and it's really all you need in an EDC knife. You don't need to be carrying a $150 EDC knife with you, because a lot of people think like the Chris Reeves knife's the best EDC. No, if you lose that, you're out $450, and you don't want that, that's for sure. So these are just cheap $50 or less knives that will do great for an EDC option and will kind of get the job done throughout the day and really hold up to anything that you'd need. Check my channel out, subscribe if this helped you, and I'll see you guys later.